Nice opening, Therese. I like the graphics and the motion. The music should have continued during the opening while Nigel and Clarissa were saying their howdy doos because Nigel's head was still bopping. That just looked a bit awkward. Hey, Clarissa, you can see the camera misses nothing. When you look away, it's really noticeable. The transition between the dancing and the spoken word artist was really abrupt. I really like the high angle shot on 3. Glad you zoomed out some, that really helps. Clarissa, you didn't know you were on camera because you're looking at your index card and it's like you're not paying attention to Clifton. What was going on with camera 1 or whatever's in camera 1's area? Both Nigel and Clarissa were looking over there, and at times, even Sean was looking in that direction. I wish I knew what was going on. That really looks awkward. Brittany's segment blew me away. Wow. It was really, really nice. Love the lighting. I ate up the lighting. I mean, the shadow in the back, the camera movements, the black and white. Sweet. That was very, very nice. And it gave the show some energy. I know Clifton was a last minute substitute, but his segment just didn't have the panache and the excitement that Brittany's segment did. It was very nice. The game segment worked really nice. What really moved it was that you were able to get different camera shots. I realized what happened during Sean's first segment. The camera operator wasn't on point, so you could only use what you could use. But catching Sean's reaction when he found out that it was Dougie, that was great. And Clarissa and Nigel really performed during this part of the production. Nice job, guys. I'm afraid to ask about the audio transition into Sean's segment where he performs. That was really rough. I can't imagine what problems you had when you were in post. And lastly, Sean's segment. It was good. The only problem that I had was the silence getting into his segment and then ending his segment and not having any of the music rolling over the credits. It would have been great if you had the credits rolling over him, although the star background worked well too, but it cries out for him to continue singing, even if you had to loop the music. And I did read your email about running out of editing time. Here's the overview of the whole project, including pre-production and production. Okay, for pre-production, you guys really, really needed to record Clifton during the time we had for pre-production. I know the band fizzled out and everything else, but that would have been an effective use of time. Also, you needed to have all of the rundowns and everything produced before we even went into production. This was the Therese Brooks show. That was another major problem. Having the producer direct, responsible for timing and editing, does not make a group project. I realized that others had input. For example, NSU Celebrity was okay. I understand what you were shooting for, and I'm sure it will appeal to the target audience, okay? As far as the shooting and the flow, it was okay. But the biggest problem, again, was Therese had too much to do. The editing, I know somebody else may not have been as proficient, but someone else should have stepped up and done it. Someone else should have stepped up and helped with the scripting. A problem that you had during production, and there's no way to get around this. This is a live to tape production. You should never have to break like you did to transition to get Sean from the main set to the wall. That break in timing just really killed the overall production grade of the assignment. So please check Blackboard for your grades, and I will be looking forward to seeing you next